You're going through a divorce and it's going to cost you a lot of money. Is there a way to make it maybe more affordable? How do you make it more affordable? Well, there may be some ways. Number one, organize documents early. Bring them to your lawyer organized. Do you know how many times I've had people walk in here with banker's boxes of unrelated, unattached, loose documents? You know what has to happen? The lawyer doesn't understand what any of that is. And the first thing we got to do, get it in order. We got to find out what it is. We got to put it in chronological order. We got to understand the import of it. You're bringing documents to your lawyer. You must think they're important. How do you expect him to understand the significance unless it's organized? If you take the time to organize it at your expense, he won't have to take the time to order it at his. And you know what? His hourly rate is probably more than yours. So, number one, organize your documents. Number two, limit your emotional communication. You want to call up your lawyer? You want to complain that your ex is a jerk? Well, you can do that, but you're going to get billed for the call. And your lawyer is going to do that as soon as you hang up. It's going to go in a communication with client regarding the ex being a jerk. And it's going to be billed at a 0.3 or more. And you know what? Your lawyer already knows that you think he's a jerk. That's why there's a divorce. So that is nothing more than non-substantive, inconsequential, emotional communication. Limit that. Tell that to a girlfriend. Tell it to a family member. Tell it to a bartender. It'll be way cheaper than telling it to your lawyer. In other words, use your lawyer judiciously. Use your lawyer strategically. Obviously, if there are things that are important that come up, all right, you got to tell your lawyer, absolutely. Somebody hit your kid, left a mark on the face, your lawyer needs to know about that. Not because he's a jerk, because there's potential abuse to the child. You've got to share those things with your lawyer. But you don't have to share every nonsense that drops into your head. Every single thing that happens, to you because the other spouse is being a jerk. Really, you don't need to do that. What about filing? What about if there's grunt work that has to be done? What about if you have to go to the county to get a copy of a deed? You want your lawyer to do that? Well, what am I paying him for, you might ask. Yeah, all right. But remember, your lawyer is going to charge from the moment he or she leaves his office. They're going to charge you for that. They're going to charge you mileage. They're going to charge you time. They're going to charge you for waiting online at the clerk's office. They're going to charge you for all the time it takes. You're going to get a bill. And if it's something you could have done on your lunch hour, you'll save yourself a lot of money. So you want to save the court time for real disputes. You want to save your lawyer involvement for real significant things. And if it's inconsequential, then maybe your lawyer shouldn't be involved in it. Here's the litmus test. Ask yourself this question. I'm about to bring this issue before my lawyer. Am I going to mind being billed for it? If the answer is yes, don't bring it to your lawyer. If the answer is no, my lawyer needs to know, then go ahead. By all means, bring it to your lawyer because it's probably something he needs to know. That's how to minimize and make more affordable your potential divorce.
248-588